Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we're discussing navigating future waves, strategic trend analysis for game development success, harnessing predictive analytics and trend insights to drive innovation and competitiveness in the video game industry. In the fast-evolving world of video games, keeping a pulse on emerging trends is not just beneficial. It's essential for staying competitive and innovative. This comprehensive guide delves into the significance of following and predicting trends in the video game industry. We explore strategies for identifying relevant trends, the importance of timing and trend adoption, how historical trends can reemerge, and practical ways to incorporate these insights into game development. The strategic advantage of trend analysis. Understanding and anticipating industry trends allows game developers to make informed decisions that align with player expectations and market demands. It's not about being the first to jump on a new trend, but rather about being the best in executing it. Here's some actionable steps. Regular industry analysis. Dedicate time to analyze market reports, player feedback, and competitive offerings. Tools like App Annie and Newzoo provide detailed analytics and trend forecasts that can guide strategic planning. Attend industry conferences. Conferences like GDC or Gamescom provide valuable insights into what's trending in terms of technology, game design, and consumer interests. Use these events to network with peers and gain first-hand knowledge of upcoming trends. Not the first, but the best. Being the first to market can be advantageous, but being the best offers a more sustainable competitive edge. Focus on perfecting the execution to deliver a superior product that stands out in a saturated market. Some actionable steps. Focus on quality. Invest in thorough research and development to refine game mechanics and ensure high production values. This could mean more robust testing phases or longer development cycles to polish features. User-centric design. Engage with your community early in the development process to gather feedback and iteratively improve the game. This approach helps in fine-tuning the game according to actual player preferences and behaviors. What is old is new again. Retro gaming trends and nostalgic themes often make a comeback, appealing to both new players and those looking to relive past gaming experiences. Understanding how to effectively revive and refresh old concepts can capture a unique market niche. Actionable steps. Historical trend analysis. Study past gaming trends that have cycled back into popularity. Identify the core elements that made these games successful and consider how they could be innovatively adapted to current technology and gamer expectations. Retro modernization. When reviving an old trend or game concept, integrate modern graphics, gameplay mechanics, and storytelling techniques to bring a fresh perspective to familiar gameplay. Where to look for trends. Identifying the right sources for trend discovery can provide a significant lead in game development strategy. And here's some actionable steps. Digital platforms. Monitor platforms like Twitch, YouTube, and Reddit to see what games are gaining traction among players. Social media sentiment analysis can also provide early indicators of shifting player interests. Crowdfunding sites. Platforms like Kickstarter or BackerKit are hotbeds for innovative game ideas and can be early indicators of what types of games might resonate with audiences. How to use trends in game development. Effectively integrating trends into game development involves more than just recognizing them. It requires a strategic approach to implementation that aligns with your studio's strengths and marketing position. Actionable steps. Trend-based concept development. Use trend analysis to inspire new game concepts or to add innovative features to existing developments. Ensure that these integrations are coherent with the game's core mechanics and narrative. Agile development frameworks. Adopt agile methodologies to allow your development team the flexibility to incorporate new trends as they arise during the development cycle. This can help keep your game relevant and appealing to current and future players. Leveraging big data and AI for predictive trend analysis. In an industry driven by consumer preferences that can shift rapidly, utilizing big data and artificial intelligence can provide insights into future trends before they become mainstream. And here are some actionable steps. Invest in data analytics tools. Implement advanced analytic platforms that can process large volumes of data from various sources, including gameplay data, social media, and online forums to identify emerging patterns. Develop predictive models. Use machine learning algorithms to predict changes in player preferences and market demands. This can involve training models on historical data to forecast future trends. Continuous learning and adaptation. Regularly update your predictive models based on new data and outcomes to improve accuracy over time. This iterative process ensures that your predictions remain relevant as the market evolves. Integrating trend insights in development and marketing. Once trends are identified, integrating these insights into both game development and marketing strategies are crucial to capitalize on them effectively. Here are some actionable steps. Dynamic game development. Build flexibility into your game development process to incorporate new trends as they emerge. This could mean modular game design or having resources specifically allocated to rapid development of new features. Target marketing strategy. Use trend data to tailor marketing campaigns that resonate with current interests. For example, if retro styles are trending, highlight nostalgic elements in your marketing materials. Community engagement. Engage with your community continuously to validate trend predictions and gather feedback on new ideas. Use platforms like Discord or in-game forums to maintain an open dialogue with your player base. Scenario planning based on trend projections. Effective scenario planning can prepare your studio for multiple futures, allowing you to navigate potential challenges and seize opportunities as they arise. And here's some actionable steps. Develop multiple scenarios. Create several detailed scenarios based on different trend projections. Outline potential impacts on game development, player engagement, and financial projections for each scenario. Strategy workshops. Conduct regular strategy workshops with key team members to discuss these scenarios and develop action plans for each potential outcome. Resource allocation planning. Plan resource allocation for each scenario, including budget, manpower, and technology. This proactive approach ensures you can react quickly to changes without compromising ongoing projects. Cultivating a trend-responsive culture. Cultivating a culture that not only adapts to trends, but actively seeks to understand and anticipate them can set a studio apart from the competition. And here are some actionable steps. Encourage curiosity and continuous learning. Promote an organizational culture that values curiosity and continuous learning. Provide resources for team members to stay updated with industry news, attend workshops, and participate in training sessions. Reward innovation. Create incentive programs that reward team members for innovative ideas and successful implementation of trend-based projects. This not only motivates your team, but also fosters a proactive approach to trend utilization. Cross-departmental collaboration. Encourage collaboration between different departments to ensure comprehensive trend analysis and effective implementation strategies. Final thoughts. Thriving in the rapidly evolving video game industry requires more than just reacting to current trends. It demands anticipation and strategic integration of these trends into both development and business strategies. By leveraging advanced data analytics, fostering a responsive organizational culture, and engaging in proactive scenario planning, game studios can position themselves to not only survive, but thrive in the competitive landscape of 2025 and beyond. This holistic approach to trend analysis and application ensures that your studio remains at the cutting edge of innovation, continuously delivering games that meet and shape players' expectations. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome.
Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.